Hey, how's it going, everyone? James and Jeremy here with the fastest 5 minutes, so let's get right into it. Lords of the Fallen came out last week. You and I had a chance to play that game. It's developed by CI Games and published by Namco Bandai, who also published Dark Souls 1 and 2. Just a little note real quick, the footage in this video is alpha footage of Lords of the Fallen, and the reason for that is I couldn't really find anything better, and I wasn't about to record it myself because I fucking hated this game. Jeremy, what were your thoughts, though, so far? Because I know you haven't finished it yet.
The point that I've gotten at, I've gotten a pretty good grasp of the controls, which are entirely similar to Dark Souls. Light attack, heavy attack, things of that nature, down to even the tiny nuances. The difficulty in battle will skew wildly between regular encounters and boss encounters. Also noticed too that the way they do the character progression seems a little bit lackluster, and they could have done a whole lot more with it. Overall, not too impressed with the game, but it serves the purpose of killing time.
Yeah, I just fucking hated it. The story is terrible. The side stories are dumb. Repetitive enemies. The combat's kind of fun, but the difficulty fluctuates constantly, so you can never get a real good grasp on the game, and you can never really know if you're doing well or not, because the next moment you could be getting your ass kicked. It's a Dark Souls clone too, but it borrows things pretty aggressively, but it doesn't, implement them well. So moving on to Sunset Overdrive, you and I also played this game. It's developed by Insomniac Games and published by Microsoft Studios, an Xbox One exclusive, so go fuck yourself, PlayStation. I absolutely loved it. The movement, the gameplay, the variety of weapons, the number of enemies in the game, and the world is huge too. It's very large. Getting around it's a breeze with grinding. The humor is top notch. The game constantly breaks the fourth wall. It's a parody of itself and gaming in general. I loved it. What were your thoughts?
I loved it also. The traversal was my favorite part of it, being able to grind and bounce and get all over the world pretty easily. And a lot of the time you see with third-person games like this, it's a little bit harder to get around, mostly on the ground, maybe on a building. But in this one, you're constantly moving. The game rewards you for moving around, grinding on power lines and bouncing on cars, and a lot of enemy variety. You have the muggers and the herkers and the blowers and all of these different enemies that require a different technique. And like you said, the humor was just absolutely top-notch. A lot of pop culture references to games or shows like Game of Thrones and Breaking Bad, and I just really love that aspect of it.
Yeah, the different enemy varieties between the robots and the OD and the human enemies. The human enemies are kind of whatever, but the robots and the OD actually pose somewhat of a threat. I like the cool death animations too. That's unique. Every time you die, when you respawn in a funky kind of way, get dropped up by a spaceship, come out of a telephone booth.
Climb out of a TV like The Ring.
Yes, all those are great, and there's no real penalty for dying. You just lose some of your ammo. Moving on, This War of Mine, developed by 11-Bit Studios, had a new trailer over the weekend. It's coming out on the 14th. Jeremy, what are your thoughts on this game?
At a glance, it looked like a cross-section war sim, going from a sideways view, scavenging buildings, avoiding detection, implementing group dynamics. It will be really interesting to see also if they put in some kind of deeper relationship engine in there to be able to relate to your group and enemies in a dynamic way. So it'll remain to be seen when they announce that.
Yeah, it's very interesting because when war games come out, no one gives a shit about the civilians. Everyone just wants to be the guy with the gun. So what 11-Bit Studios is doing is very cool with just focusing on civilian survival. I don't know what kind of war this is. I don't know if it's supposed to be some sort of fake Russia, because from some of the gameplay I've seen, because there is gameplay out you can go look at. I didn't know whether it was kind of Russian-y or some sort of Eastern European city, because some of the names seemed kind of like that. But to me, it looks like Papers, Please meets Oregon Trail meets World War III, and it looks great. I'll definitely be picking it up. And for the big finish, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare came out today. Are you going to go pick it up?
Absolutely not. Have no interest whatsoever in the Call of Duty franchise anymore. Every new installation of the game has just offered a few new attachments, few new guns, few new kill streaks. Nothing innovative, nothing that's really popping out to me to go out and buy it. For my multiplayer experience, I'm going to be sticking to Halo, Battlefield, but there may be a point down the road where sheer boredom calls me to check out the campaign simply out of my diehard fandom of Kevin Spacey.
Yep, I completely agree. Halo Master Chief Collection comes out real soon, so I know Yumi will definitely be picking that up.
Oh, yes.
The only way I'm coming back to the Call of Duty franchise is if they gotta do something drastic. They really have to do something drastic for me. Like, I remember I was hearing about a possible World War I game, Call of Duty, and I was really excited because that's something very different. But obviously everyone wants the kill streaks and the fucking helicopters and the drones and all this other dumb shit. We've been playing the same game since Call of Duty 4, basically.
And all they're doing is tapping into the casino mindset of you need to keep playing this game because you have to have everything we're giving you.
Yeah, I'm just done with the whole fucking series for now. For now, there's always a chance that I can come back. So that's going to do it for me and Jeremy today on the Fastest 5 Minutes. We'll have another video Wednesday for you, and then another video maybe Thursday. So this is our first video too, so the start of something great, terrible, horrible, fucking probably bad. But thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.
Don't forget to like, comment, and share.
I was about to say that too. Fuck you.